Alright, so here's the mirrors we got to put on this thing. They're a West Coast style mirror. I'm not really a fan of those, but with the width of this bed, it's about the only thing that would really work to be able to give you a good range of view. Also, this truck had West Coast mirrors on it when I bought it, so at least it'll semi look like it once did, I guess. So these were, well, I don't know, $50 a piece, something like that, I think is what I paid for them. They weren't super cheap, wasn't super expensive. Comes with 2 gaskets, your little plastic nut certs and your screws. The mirror itself, make sure the sucker ain't broke. Looks good. And your 2 arms. And some directions. So. It's fairly simple. I already put the driver's side one on. I don't really love how they look, but functionality is what we're going for here. So I already know that this bottom leg needs to be in basically as far as it'll go. Set the mirror on like that. And it's going to go basically as down as far as it'll go. And then the top one goes about like that. Basically up. As far as it'll go. Rough light. Alright, and the top's going to have to go out. So, using this. I already know it's going to be long going out because of the way the body line is. So, there's how the mirror lays together. Pretty simple. I'll set you up over here and we'll mark the door. Okay, so here's our mirror. You're going to set it up on here about where you want it. Basically, I'll put it the first line with the hinge with this wing window trim piece. Got to go up in here as far as you can go without hitting the cab. And mark our top 2 holes. Alright, we got them in place. Mark our bottom 2 holes. Now we get to do my favorite thing in the world. We get to drill 2 3/8 holes here in the door that we painted about a year ago. And we get to drill 2 holes up here in this piece of trim, or the top of the door channel. Start this with this step bit. Now we get to get that out of there. I knew that was going to happen to me. Okay, after you get your 3/8 holes drilled, you got to put your little plastic inserts in next. Now, where we're drilling through this piece of trim and a piece of door, and the door, the top ones are kind of a pain to get in. I had this issue on the other side. So these push in, they fit tight, and you want them to fit tight. Just like that. top ones are going to be a little bit more difficult for us. And we might have to trim them just a hair. Unless I went about 1/8 of an inch higher on this side than I did on the other side to see if I could get them to go in better. And it looks like they did. Oh no, we put a dent in the trim on this work truck. Yeah, we got a burr in this one. Alright, let me see if I can find another 3/8 drill bit. I don't think I can round that out with the step bit. Might have got lucky. Oh yeah, it's going in. Okay, so after you get your little nutsert thingies in there, you got the gaskets go on. Pretty simple, like right there. And then we got our mirror. And here's where we get to see if we drilled our holes proper or not. That's looking close enough. That down there is looking close enough. Alright, go get my 10mm socket. ADHD'd my wrench somewhere, or my ratchet somewhere. Give me a minute. I found it. Would you imagine that? It was over there on top of the spare tire on the back of the J10, immediately across from where I was using it at. So we'll tighten these up. There we go, we're mounted in there solid. Okay, so now what we need to do is make sure the door opens, it doesn't hit anywhere. Does it close? Yeah, it closes, cool. We'll just slam it down. Okay, so now what we got to do is tighten this thing down and adjust it. Ain't got no anti-seize. So I'm going to pull this out until the mirror's sitting what looks like level and length. Push this in until it won't push in no more. That's basically how I did that on the other side. You get the mirror itself sitting level like that. Tighten that down. Like so. And I'm going to hop in there and see which way we need to turn. Thinking it's going to be fairly close. Alright, so we're hitting there, we're driving. Holy hell, it's way out. Like way, way out. Alright, we're sitting here, we're driving. We're looking over. Alright, we're sitting here, we're driving. wish it could go. I wish I could turn it, face it down some. All right, tighten it up there. That's close enough for starting. It'll require a little bit more adjustment once we start driving it, but that'll get us close enough we can back it in somewhere. Now here's the funny thing, I don't know if this truck will fit out that garage door with these mirrors on it, now that I'm thinking about it. Anyway, there you go. So that's how you install universal West Coast mirrors, or West Coast style mirrors. About anything you install them on is going to be about the same. I don't, like I said, I don't love the look of these mirrors, but with as far as this bedside sticks out from the body line of the truck, a factory style mirror wasn't going to work properly. And this truck had that style of mirrors on it when I bought it. So, and they were half rotten. So they needed replaced. And I figured it might as well pay a little bit of homage back to what it was when we got it. Even though it was junk then and it's just slightly better junk now. But at least keeps kind of the same look. You know, even though it's totally different color. Has a homemade bed on it. Yeah. Anyway, y'all have a good one.